Alrighty. Marineland in Niagara Falls, Ontario has sat abandoned for years. We're talking it's been closed for since essentially just after COVID. It opened for a very small periodic time during COVID, came out of it, and I think it lasted half a season. And since then, it has closed its doors for good. Unfortunately, while remaining closed, the animals have sat there, still being taken care of, loosely used, but still sitting there, and the park has remained abandoned. As you can tell on the screen before you, that is Dragon Mountain. It is literally sitting underneath a small pond of water. The sub pumps are all turned off, so that ride has gone rusted beyond future use. In fact, what a lot of people don't realize is all these rides that have sat here at Marineland are now beyond use. They have rusted, been completely destroyed by the weather, and now they can't even be sold off. Most of them can't be sold off for future use. But we don't care about the rides. The rides are inanimate objects. What we do care about is the animals. This video comes with some good news. Some of it you have heard in the news, and some of it is still bad news, as there's a lot of animals at Marineland that still have yet to be relocated. And this video is going to show you the current state as of a week ago at Marineland, Canada. So, like we went over, a lot of these rides are not usable. They will not be sold. The land, from what we've gathered from recent information, still sits as designated zoning theme park land. So it has not been changed to residential or real estate, or the other word I'm looking for is manufacturing, but there's a different word used for it. But none of that zoning has been changed. Right now, the land is still available for theme park use, and the news has touched on that there is a potential buyer. We are going to get into a little bit of that for now, because we don't want to run rampant with a specific rumor forming based off of some evidence on the trademark database. But what we do want to talk about is the government giving Marineland the green light to relocate their 30 beluga whales to some whale sanctuaries in the U.S. and Spain. And again, hopefully I'm getting that information right. If there are any animal activists watching, feel free to correct me down below in the comments section if I've gotten anything incorrect. On top of the 30 beluga whales getting the green light to be relocated, the bears have disappeared from the property and have been relocated to somewhere in Colorado. So that is another, I guess, more good news coming out of Marineland, because those were some of the animals that caused a lot of controversy with the park as well, and the condition of their livelihood at the park. So that's some great news to have heard. And we did confirm via this drone footage, which you will see, that the bears have been relocated or are not to be seen on property. Now, animals that do remain on property are the deer, some elk. And I hope I'm getting those animals right. I'm probably getting them wrong again. Any animal activists, you have the full green light to correct any information that I'm getting wrong in this video, and comment down below. But here are some of those elk or deer on the screen. There are some elk in the background. Those I can tell are elk. But a lot of these animals have remained here. Now, they are being taken care of right now, but Marineland has stated that they are months away from running out of money, which means they will not be able to take care of these animals or rehouse them after that. So they are requiring some funding and some assistance in the removal and movement of these animals, which I do think, unfortunately, I don't think the government should help. Like, it should be Marineland's responsibility. But if Marineland is threatening the animals' livelihood and care, then I do think the government should step in. And they should fine the owners, whoever they are right now, and penalize the owners for the cost of this. But the government should ensure that something is going on to better these animals' lives and move them wherever they need to be moved. And I don't have any knowledge of what that should look like, so I'm not going to give my opinion on that. Because I have zero experience. But here's that bear sanctuary. It is empty. And again, the purpose of this video today is to just give you guys a live, semi-live look at what Marineland currently looks like from the sky. So this is the bear exhibit, and yes, the bears are gone. So that is great news. It has been drained. You can see evidence of the vehicles moving in and out. And those bears, from what I understand, are in Colorado. Outside of that, there are 3 dolphins or 4 dolphins at the front of the park, which we'll see later. But here are some of those belugas, and you'll see some of the caretakers feeding them later on in this video. But this is one of the tanks, one of 2 tanks that the belugas are stored in, and there's a tank at the front of the park that used to be used for shows that 4 dolphins, I believe, are in, 4 or 3, as well as you'll see evidence of some of John Holler's old equipment. Actually, there's a boat on site, and from what I've gathered from having a conversation with someone in the animal activist community, is that boat was used to actually capture some of these older, obviously I don't think they're here anymore, but again, know nothing about animals as much as I would like to know, but that boat was used to capture some of the animals that were used at Marineland to birth even more animals. So I think some of the dolphins and belugas were caught on that boat, unfortunately. So that boat I'll show you in the video as well. But here's some of the rides in pieces at Marineland. Again, from what I've gathered and heard from people who used to work in maintenance, they are unusable at this point. We even had a conversation with a theme park owner in Ontario who was interested in purchasing some rides, but unfortunately Marineland didn't keep up to date all of the records, so they couldn't get green light approval to move some of these rides and rebuild them at another park. So that's unfortunate as well, and that's why we haven't seen any movement. We have heard unconfirmed rumors that rides are being removed at Marineland. To the general public and people who don't know theme parks that well, I can get why, if you were to look at Marineland from above, why it might look like some of these rides are being taken apart and removed. That's actually just what they were like all along. These rides have been dismantled and in disarray since the park originally closed. Maintenance tried to start dismantling them to preserve their life, but then maintenance got laid off unexpectedly and couldn't finish that job. So, for example, the trains for Dragon Mountain are still on the track, which means those trains are beyond repair at this point because they are supposed to be stored correctly to preserve their life, but they have rotted away on the actual track of Dragon Mountain. So that ride is unusable, as well as a lot of these rides. Again, this is just my opinion. This doesn't mean it's fact, but I'm just giving you my general opinion based off of conversations I've had with people in the industry. But yeah, here is the deer sanctuary at Marineland, and it also still has a lot of the deer in there. As you can tell, they are still feeding them. That is good news. Obviously, this isn't the life that they should be living with like a brickwork all around. They should be out in the wild or in a habitat that best suits them. So again, another very unfortunate situation. I hope that Marineland does the right thing, especially if they are green lighted to sell the land, which does confuse me when they tell the news and the public that they are running out of money. If they are in the middle of a sale and a sale is moving forward, that means you should have funds and money to take care of your ill responsibility that you were incapable of doing. Here is one of those beluga tanks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a university has stepped in as well to help take care of the belugas, but also use it as a training exercise for their students. But that is unconfirmed, and I do not know if that is 100% true. That is just something I heard a while ago, and I don't know if that is still taking place because I can't see Marineland having this many workers in their current financial state. I would think it would be 1 or 2. So I'm assuming that they're getting some sort of assistance from some sort of marine university or something like that. But that could be very incorrect. So please take that with a grain of salt. Again, outside of that, this is one of the other tanks, the water facility there that cleans the water. I could only imagine how not up to standards that system is right now, but Who knows? Maybe it is up to standards, but they are claiming they are broke. So, when companies and people go broke, they cut corners. I'm assuming Marineland is cutting corners as well. This is a lot of land that you are seeing before you on the screen. I am very shocked that someone hasn't come in and bought the property and turned it into a theme park. For example, Canada's Wonderland is one of the most attended seasonal theme parks in North America. It holds some very strong numbers in the industry, so it's a shock to me that another theme park company hasn't saw how cheap they could possibly get this property for. And then just help get the animals out of there, get Marineland to remove the animals quicker, and almost use it as a marketing campaign. Hey, a new era, the animals are gone. This is just a theme park. I feel like the public would take really kindly to that they were a part of the fact that Marineland was forced to remove 30 beluga whales. So whoever is going to take over Marineland, I get the whole concept of being afraid of negative attention, but in my eyes, it's really good news if someone comes in and buys it and forces Marineland to remove all the animals. But based off of the news, that is something we're kind of seeing happen before us right now. Now, this is the dolphin show that you saw at the front of the park. So there's a couple dolphins in here. Again, this is just inhumane in every aspect, especially that they've been in here for so long, just swimming in circles. So the sooner we can get these animals out of Marineland, the better. And hopefully the government and Marineland does the right thing. And hopefully someone is purchasing Marineland just to get this over with and get those animals to those sanctuaries in Spain and the U.S. as soon as possible. That boat I was talking about before that John Holler used or may have used, again, I don't know for sure, but it's just something that's been explained to me. This is one of those boats that he might have used to capture some animals that is on property. This is kind of like what they call the graveyard. Every theme park has one where they just throw their junk from construction projects, extra stuff that would cost money to ship off to a dump. Marineland's essentially got their own massive graveyard. Used loosely because they apparently, again, I don't personally know, but from what I've heard from other animal activists, they actually do have an animal graveyard on site where a lot of those animals that we've seen in the news who have unfortunately passed away have been buried on property as well. And that could be part of the whole thing, right, of a company coming in and purchasing Marineland. That in itself would be a lot of work to get those graveyards dug up as well in a humane way. So I don't think I have too much else to say that isn't related to Marineland. I guess this is the part of the video where I'll talk about some rumblings that we found online through the trademark database, and then some rumblings of Universal being in an international expansion phase. If you search up Universal Studios on the trademark database, you'll see some of the trademarks that Universal has started to file as of April and May of 2026. 3 of which I'll go over is Universal Destinations and Experiences, and then a subcategory of the Horrors Unleash, which is an experience in Las Vegas right now. It is a year-round indoor 4 haunted house experience with a show as well in Las Vegas. And a third is the subcategory under Class 41 of water park services. So these are very interesting and very interesting timing. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be Marineland property. They are utilizing the same lawyers and trademark database agents as Marineland. But again, that agency is one of the best for trademarks in Canada, and that could just be why. But nonetheless, the timing is very interesting, but it doesn't say that a specific location or a specific reason. It could end up being for absolutely nothing. But I think that if Universal Studios was to try something, that Niagara Falls would be the perfect place for a project like that, a year-round indoor haunted experience related to the Universal franchise, because it's one of those places similar to Las Vegas where they built it, and it would make sense in Niagara Falls. Furthermore, a water park owned by Universal Studios could make sense in Niagara Falls as well. One of those really big Volcano Bay style ones. would make a lot of sense. Again, there's a lot of attendance to pull from. It is a tourist destination in Canada, and it's right on the border with the U.S., so a lot of potential for a park to build. And Marineland has a lot of land, and we know that Universal Studios loves purchasing land for expansion plots. So yeah, it's definitely something we're going to be keeping an eye on. There is no trademarks that hint at a theme park yet. We just see evidence of water park trademarks and the Horror Unleashed. So that's definitely interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's all we have for you guys today. We wanted to give an update and a visual of the animals at Marineland. And hopefully something good comes soon. We'll keep you guys posted. And hopefully for the better of the animals, we can see them all relocated in the next month or two. And better times ahead for both Niagara and the plot of land that Marineland sits on. Hopefully we're all looking at a new theme park 5 to 7 years from now sitting on this plot of land. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comment down below. And again, if I got any of the information incorrect in this video, please comment down below as well. And maybe I'll take it all and pin it as a comment with the corrected, redacted information. But thank you so much, and have a good one. Bye.